Hello, Kingdom Death players. We're finally up to our first trial, 1.5 Butcher, and after setting up his cards, I left a couple out because I wanted to talk about something. But we'll talk about the Butcher in just a minute. So we're on the departing, I have all this set up just to speed things along, but we're on the departing survivors, or prepared departing survivors step, because we finished all our developing. And I set up the team like so. We have Lenny Lemling coming with us, and he has 2 evasion, Moss Degrees, Raw Hides equipped. He'll gain 2 survival for these, and then 1 departing survival for ammonia, which everyone will get, and I have to remember. So, on arrival, which we arrive right away, he gets an extra evasion token, but I'll put it on the bottom because this is the token. Yeah, this is a token, it's not gear. So, tokens will be on the bottom. That's how I normally keep track of these things. And I don't think he has heavy gear. No. But he's got bandages, he's got bone darts, he's got a bone blade. He's gonna be our face tank to help do some damage, hopefully. And we'll see if the bone blade breaks or not. But 4 evasion, pretty solid. We have Lucky Lucille Dicer joining us with just 1 cloth armor. She'll gain an insanity and 1 survival on arrival, plus 1 more for departing, ammonia. And she's our synchronized striker. Of course, infectious lunacy was dealt out to everybody as well. Philip Phonics has the remaining skull helm, the other King Spear, 1 cloth armors. He's got the founding stone, but we're probably not going to use it. We'll see. Other synchronized striker though. And yeah. Pretty basic, right? He gains 1 survival for departing. And then Bethboard GM has the other 2 survival for the Rawhide set, plus 1 for departing. She has the shield. She's going to be our distance support tank who will mostly manipulate the AI deck and bandage as needed. And I guess I'll keep in mind she has the timeless eyes. So that's them. Now, Butcher Man. You know, he seems mostly the same. I see his rewards have actually changed a tad. We can zoom in this way. Still 3 stone columns in the same spots, plus 1 random terrain card. His victory, though? Apparently he's an inspiration now. Any victorious survivor can immediately select an axe weapon proficiency regardless of age milestones. So you can just get new people axe proficiency at 1. And then later on he either raises weapon proficiency by 1 or monster level axe proficiencies. So the Butcher's slightly better. These are changed a tad too, I think. But they're mostly the same. So he's a little different. The biggest nerf! Yes, that's right. The Butcher's been nerfed, and I haven't heard anybody talk about this. But look at this! Invincible! Remember this card? It's an 8+ now! I'm not 100% sure, but if I go back and check my videos, this used to be a 6+. So the Butcher was actually nerfed a little bit. Level 3 Butcher is slightly less bullshit to wound. So I thought that I was just like blown away by that. That's a good change in my opinion. Because honestly, 50-50ing him surviving was pretty stupid. But anyway, level 3 Butcher is nerfed, but you know, we're not fighting level 3. So fast target at the beginning of each monster turn. The Butcher always reshuffles his hit location deck. Dreaded trophies, as he kills people, he gets stronger. And then Berserker, he's 2 AI cards every turn. Speaking of the AI cards, we need to build his deck. So the Butcher Man is 7 and 5. So this is the basic here. Shuffle it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shuffle this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shuffle that. Alright, so this is 12, 5, and 9. And Berserker, Fast Target, Infectious Dynasty, Dreaded Trophy. So we are ready to go there. You get one random terrain card, which is the Toppled Pillar. Not what I want to see, but such is life. So, have a Toppled Pillar. Oh jeez. I'm still flabbergasted at why my tabletop simulator seems so resource intensive. It never used to be this way. But anyway, 5 spaces away from the monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I'll put it over here. Put it like right here. This way, if I need to emergency hop one of these guys over, we can do that. So we have a toppled pillar, we have stone columns. Supposed to archive our resources, which I won't reshuffle the strange ones. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. So, as is standard with Nemesis showdowns, the survivors are defending their home, they go first. And I just want to double check, I don't have anything else to concern myself with here. No. Alright. So we can encourage, we can dash, that's basically it. Let's get the showdown on the road. So, version 1.5 Butcher Man. He's got his whole new deck. We'll see how it turns out. Let me turn the music down a smidge. Larry's Agenda from Ace Attorney Investigations. That's one of the Ace Attorney games I've never watched. But, anyway. I figured instead of letting him come to me for round 1, I'm gonna go to him. And I'm probably gonna be aggressive with a dash early. We shall see. So, we'll have green go first. And unfortunately, I won't be using Synchronized Strike right away, but green will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just gonna King Spear from a distance. So, 2 dice, hits on 6s. 3 strength, technically 4 strength, so we need a 5 to wound this guy. He's at 9 toughness. Yeah, we're looking for 5s to wound, 6s to hit. We have a 4, we have an 8. I forget if I shuffled this or not, so I'm going to do it again. Hit locations are now shuffled. The cape. Witch's cape is decorated with the shriveled, screaming faces of its victims. Reflex. Attacker rolls 1d10. If the result is greater than their courage, they suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level. Alright, we still get to attack though. So, attack first. We got a critical wound, although there's no crit location here, so it's just a guaranteed hit. So, we could cause a damage. Way to go. And I need to double check. No one is proficient. They're proficient Fist and Tooth. Right, I want to Fist and Tooth this guy at least once. Try and get that going. And I made Beth shield, although she's still probably dying. I just figured I'll put her at shield, see if we can get it started if she doesn't get murdered. We'll see how this all plays out later. But anyway, the result has to be greater than our courage. I wonder why greater then. We don't have much courage. Well, 9. Oh wait, greater than courage, duh. So, we take a brain damage on Lucky Sealed Dicer. That makes sense. Don't like the look of the cape. Lucille's just like, this is so intimidating. But still, poke that stick through. You did a good job. So let's have yellow move up to 3, 4, 5, and yellow is going to also King Spear. but he's going to whiff entirely. Okay, so now we're gonna have white go. 2, 3, 4, 5, and white is going to dash early. Alright, so we'll burn the survival with an early dash. That is okay. Now 1, 2, we're gonna stand in. I should probably stand to the side. We're gonna get to the side of the guy. I might want to be in facing though. I forget how his cards play down. How his cards play out. I'm gonna stand in front of him. They can always dash out of the way if they must. So we're gonna get in front of the guy. We are going to try to fist and tooth. The only problem with that is accuracy is only an 8+ for fist and tooth. But we have crazy good strength, so we're gonna try and fist and tooth this guy. So 2 dice. We do have a 9 and a 6, so we actually have a hit with the fist and tooth. Only on the cleaver though, so I won't bother rolling. Our heart is frozen with dread. Punched his damn cleaver. We gain an insanity for it. Lemmy's already pretty crazy. I guess that's fine. And that'll do it for him. Yellow already went. So now blue will end things off, scrying the AI deck. The Rawhide Headband. We have Embrace the Pain. When this comes into play, draw an AI. When the Butcher is wounded, place 1 token on this card at the end of each monster turn. If Embrace the Pain is 2+ tokens, remove all tokens and perform basic action. So not great. Lantern Frenzy. A random survivor gains party target token that cannot be removed for any reason, and AI is drawn. While Lantern Frenzy is in play, the Butcher gains 2 movement, 1 speed tokens. At any time, the survivor with the party target token may sacrifice themselves and lead the Butcher far away. They perish and their gear is archived. You end the showdown immediately and skip the aftermath. Discard Lantern Frenzy if the survivor with the priority target token is killed. Well, we have a problem here. So this is a bad situation to be in. Both of these moods are going to play into each other, so that's just an unfortunate stack of the deck. Oh yeah, I wanted to get extra dice on his frenzy so I remember if he's used it or not. Okay. So he's gonna be weakening himself severely. If this targets one of my 2 tanks, it could be okay. I have a 50% chance of us fighting him even with this in effect. And killing him because he's gonna be weakening himself by having 2 moods in play. If this targets one of my other characters, I guess I could sacrifice them if I need to. But man, this is unfortunate. It doesn't matter what order these come in play. He's gonna be embracing the pain and drawing an extra AI for that. He's gonna be going 4 times. Butcher man, why you gotta be like this? Alright, let's just let it happen. There's nothing I can do. We will go 1, 2, 3. She's going to stay the furthest so she can take the attack that targets the furthest survivor and like snuffs out their survival and shit. man, that sucks. So, she'll stay 3... I'll say 4 or 5. She'll stay over here by the toppled pillar. Alright, so Butcher's turn. He's a fast target. So that gets reshuffled. 1. He's embracing the pain. And draws an AI. For this. 2. He's Lantern Frenzy. And drawing an AI for that. And the random survivor will roll off the way I always do randoms, left to right. Oh, good, good. So that's really good. That was the best target to be the permanent priority. This is why I wanted to make the Lion's Harp. It's really good against the Butcher. Alright, so here's his second free AI card, although he gets +2 movement, +1 speed. Not the worst when he's going after the dodge tank. Okay. Alright, not a big deal. So, next card. Wild Carve. Priority target. Move and attack. It'll be 3 speed. Hitting on 4s. Hitting on 8s. Because we have 4 evasion. And then 1 damage apiece. After damage, bleed 1. And then all survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 1 damage to random hit location, gain 1 bleeding token. So we don't have to worry about that. He's the only one there. So our dude is going to be... I'm very lucky I rolled him just now. Lenny, I'm leaving it. I'm trusting you to dodge. So here, I'm going to space these out in the 4 corners. And I'm going to roll. So Wild Carve. We have 1 miss, 1 hit, 2 hits, 2 misses. Wow, 2 2s, 2 8s. What the fuck, man? Alright, 2 hits doing 2 damage. We could dodge 1 or we could just take both. Let's see the hit locations here. Move these to the side. We've got... oh, got the head and the foot. I think... take the foot and I will dodge the head just so I maintain head armor because we're priority. Roll 7 so we keep our survival, and we do gain 1 bleeding token, so I'm definitely gonna want to... Fisty Punchy here is probably just gonna be patching himself for the rest of the game. So we have a bleed token, but overall not worse for wear. Now Berserker happens, or Frenzy, and this is his first extra... Have I been... oh no, they were mutes, right. I'm like, where are his other cards? He hasn't played other cards. Devour Lantern. Holy shit, all the advanced AIs on the top stack. That's a really bad shuffle we had. Closest threat. Alright, pick target. Target is doomed! Okay. Nothing I can do. So, new Doom rule is we can't spend survival. Or the target can't, at least. Now, I don't have Surge, but right now would be a good time to fucking stab him. So, 3 dice, hits on 8s, 1 damage apiece. After damage, -3 accuracy tokens, and lose all survival. If he's the last remaining survivor, he would have died, because his Lantern Light is snuffed out. Hopefully I dodge this. If we can dodge all 3, this would be fantastic. We've got a 7, a 3, and a 6! We dodge all 3! So, no problems there. I have to say, first impression already, I think prioritizing getting new drums before year 4 so you can get Rhythm Chaser on a dude just with this setup, and Survival of the Fittest for 4 evasion guaranteed by the Butcher fight, and you could do that for multiple people. That might be Might be a good strat. Okay, so we dodged Devour Lantern. That was the Butcher's turn. Alright, let's not panic. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to have... I'm going to have him punch again for the turn. So white will go first. We'll flip everybody else up. But white will go first. I don't know if I'm gonna get synchronized attack off on this guy because I want the advantage of the lances or the spears being a distance away so he doesn't cleave people next to him. But we'll punch. We have a 1 and a 4, so no punching down. We shall go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay. And then we're going to have... Yeah, there's a lot of cards going after him, but he is dodgy. I'd rather err on the side of caution. Gonna go with blue second, and we will bandage white with blue. So remove up to 2 bleeding tokens. You or an adjacent survivor. Just don't want him to accidentally die due to bleeding overdose. Or not overdose, just bleeding out. Man, I wish I had Surge. I could do Surge while Hide Headband. I've got to get Surge. Alright, these two. Should I go for Synchronized Strike? What is it again? 1 accuracy, 1 strength. Once per round. So you can't get 2 people. Wait a minute. You can do, like, once per round would be for, say, Lucille did it. It'll be once per her. If I surged, I wouldn't synchronize strike with her again. But I can do her and Philip. Right? Because I'm tempted to be greedy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then walk there. They can dash here. The only reason to do that is because he's going to go this way. And he'll be out of range. He won't walk over anybody. Alright, because of the priority target token, I'm willing to be greedy here. We're going to try this out. I'm going to dash with green. Green's going to dash here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to dash with yellow. So yellow's now here. And it's yellow's turn. Yellow walked. So yellow, Philip is going to synchronize strike first with his spear. So we have +1 accuracy. We have a perfect hit. 2 hits. Impervious. He'll gain an insanity. And fucking Furious Shoulder. God damn it. So there's no reason for the dash on green. That's okay. Green can walk back in, I suppose, and just not get the synchronized strike benefit. But we have +1 strength for this attack on the Furious Shoulder. So 4 and 3, 7, that's 8. Synchronized strike is 9. So we actually do cause a wound. And then the Butcher spins violently, smashing everything around it. And these guys all suffer bash and knockback 5. Ah, bash 2. Alright, well, did cause a wound. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bash. That's okay. Blue has 4 survival, so we will encourage green to stand up. We'll lose our survival with that encourage. But green will stand up and then use her normal move to... next time I won't waste dashes just to get in the synchronized strike range. It's not worth. 2, 3, 4. We'll just poke him. Fair. Spear from a distance. I figured I would try it, force it, see if I liked it. It's well, it helped. It caused wounds. 4 and 3, so no good. It is going to be the Butcher's turn, so the Butcher is a fast target. Also, the Butcher took 1 wound, so let me take a bleeding token on him. And let me... Only I could decenter these. I could if I had the card out on the side, but whatever, I'll stab him. He only took the 1 damage, right? Yeah. So fast target, that gets shuffled. Butcher's first AI card. Hack City, priority target. Oh wow. Okay, this is gonna be... We might get legendary lungs because we have a good chance at it here. So... Move and attack 4 dice, which is actually 5 dice at 4 plus accuracy, so it hits on 8s, 1 damage apiece. For each hit, an additional attack roll is done and continue until everything misses. If the target survives Hack City, legendary lungs. So hopefully we can get legendary lungs on our dude. That would be godly. Hack City! We have a miss, we have a miss, a miss, a miss, and 1 hit. And a 1 hit only, so I will... Well, where's it hitting? Maybe I'll just take it and not waste the dodge. In the head? It's gotta be the head. Alright, let's dodge. Nah, maybe you should take it, bro. Let's take it. We'll take it in the head. He's only a level 1 Butcher. Alright, so we survived Hack City very easily too. Legendary lungs. I don't know if this has been edited. The sensation of the Butcher's attack is similar to drowning. Desperately, you gasp for air, only to be met with a mouthful of steel. Monsters' attacks rain down on you, each blow faster than the last. Despite the attack lasting only a moment, things seem to slow down. You feel numb and isolated, as if trapped in an endless body of water. There's no hope of escape, just a pressure from above of your gasping lungs, or from above on your gasping lungs. As the pounding in your chest intensifies, you recall the even rhythm of the monster's heaving chest. There's a chance you will learn something. Will we learn something for Lenny? Lenny doing work. We got an 8. We might learn something. Deep breath. It seems crazy, but it makes perfect sense to you. The secret to the monster's attack is its amazing control over its breathing. Holy shit. Despite its anger, the rise and fall of its chest keeps a constant, steady rhythm, even at the height of its brutal fury. Gain the legendary lung, secret fighting art, and 3 survival! I should have just dodged. But hey, I didn't know that was gonna happen. So we have a legendary lungs. Well, Lemmy has legendary lungs. One of the best secret fighting arts in my opinion, unless you are going to hit a trap. But for each successful hit, once per attack, make an additional attack roll. So, brilliant! Easy peasy, right? Oh, now he's up to his Frenzy or Berserker draw, which is just hack. So, priority target, 3 dice, hits on 8s. That seems so strange to me. New survival of the fittest is godly. Oh baby, look at those 4s. So he whiffed. Don't have to worry about bleeding. It's our turn. They get up because it happened on their turn. And I'm gonna try and punch him. Maybe we can get some weapon XP here. 7 and a 5. You know what? Since I'm priority target, can I? Alright, I'm gonna say I can't, but I really should have walked into the blind spot. That's okay, this way I can get out of his range. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just stand here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yellow will go next. White went, yellow's going to go. We have a 6 and a 7, so 2 hits for the King's Spear. Furious Gut. And the Furious Bellow. Definitely want to do the Gut first, because it's gonna nullify the Bellow. Can we get this wound? This is a very important wound. Oh, we can, with an 8. So, Furious Gut. Butcher's knocked down. All survivors gain 1 courage. Best hit location. And that's a wound. Everyone gains 1 courage. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should check these to help me out. So, we have Stalwart on Lenny. We have 1 courage for you. And 1 courage for you. Oh, we have Stalwart for Beth. Which doesn't matter because I believe she's still getting murdered. Let's do the milestones first and then finish the attacks. I like to do things in the order that I get them. So, Showdown Phase Triumph. The essential difference between man and monster is a gap no human can overcome. You accept this and tap into a deep well of deranged fortitude. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. So, Stalwart being ignored, being knocked down by brain trauma and intimidation actions. Definitely very good ability. And we have 2 people, so we shall do him first. Lemmy, roll the 5. We have gain 3 survival, 3 insanity. That's not what we want to see. I don't know why this changed. But I realized something. It can't hit 1 still. I guess I'm not going to be able to. But they have this button here. Slightly faster than me going into the right click menu. So, Stalwart, let me get that ability out. Stalwart, are they named? Yes. Paste 2 of those. 1 for you, and 1 for you, and your benefit is an 8. 8 to 9, gain 1 permanent strength. Oh, that's gonna help us wound with the shield, which is what I was gonna try to do. Alright, second location for yellow to damage, which now we get to ignore the reflex. 4 and 3, that's 7, that's 8, so unfortunately no wound, we need a 5. But we get to ignore the reflex. Alright, so that's yellow's turn. Blue! Now's the best time for me to get a hit in with the shield. Just in case I decide not to murder her, so... Round level shield, 1 dice, hits on a 3, because the monster's knocked down. We missed, so best chance gone to waste. Oh yeah. Green! Move green to here. And green will just poke him. Poke the knockdown monster with your pointy stick. We have 2 hits, thanks to the knockdown being 3+. And we get to gain 1 insanity, so I'll just do this first. Shall gain an insanity. We haven't taken brain damage yet, have we? Because I haven't paid attention to infectious lunacy. I don't think we've taken brain damage. If I have, I apologize. Completely forgot about infectious lunacy. Anyway, what is this? Furious Vampirances has a failure, but doesn't matter. It's just basic action that does Headhunter. Okay, well. We rolled a 1, so we epically failed, but thankfully he's knocked down. This was a really bad turn. We knocked him down, but we did no damage. Alright. That ends it for our survivors. So, Butcher gets up. Butcher is a fast target. Butcher has his Berserker mode back. And he's definitely taken... He took a wound, so these get cleared, right? Start each monster turn, 2+ tokens, remove all, perform basic actions. So basic action is happening. Pick target, so it's happening on white. And this is 3 dice that hits on 8s and causes bleed. The 3 or 4? 3. Alright. We dodged. He actually does get a hit. So, since it causes bleed, I will... Ooh, if I dodge this, I won't be able to dodge his other cards. Alright, we're gonna take this hit. So, this bleed token I'm gonna move over to him. We'll take this hit, and this hit's occurring on our foot. So, that's another one of our foot armors gone. First card, Butcher's Roar. It's a pick target, so he's only roaring at priority target. And then it says intimidate all targets, so 1d10 for our priority. On a 4+, we suffer brain damage and will not be knocked down because we are stalwart. Alright, so 4+, we do suffer 1 brain damage, which means we have 1 lunacy token. The only time we actually use this for the appropriate thing. So I usually make it a reminder token. But yeah, Stalwart prevents that. Okay, cool. Which is good that we can't get knocked down, we won't lose our thing. As long as I don't suffer bash. Alright, so that was his first card. Now for his second card. Do the Berserker. Screaming! The worst mood of all. Alright, when Screaming comes into play, all non-death survivors suffer 1 brain damage per monster level. At the start of the Butcher's turn, all non-death survivors suffer 1 brain damage per monster level. Discard Screaming if a survivor dies. So, that will be 1 more brain damage, which is 1 more lunacy. Let me just copy this token. So that's 2 lunacy tokens for him. 1 for you. Alright, 1 for you. He be screaming. 1 for you. Cause he be screaming. Screaming is the worst fucking card in the universe. Alright. So that happened. He has 6 HP left though. As long as these all stay in play. So that's the Butcher's turn. It is our turn. How should I proceed? I really want to get the punch in with him. I'm gonna have to de-bleed him already, just for safety. Let's punch with white. I didn't mean to roll that. We have a 1 and a 2, so white is just not getting those 8+. I should have opened a way so he can get in the damn blind spot. But at the same time, I don't want him to be knocked down and these things, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna move next to blue. Blue will go next and help him out. So I will remove that bleeding token from him. Gotta bandage him up. Yellow will... Yeah, I think I'm gonna say fuck Synchronized Strike against the Butcher. It's more advantageous not to, so we'll have yellow go next. And try and poke him with the stick. We have a 4 and a 5, no good. Green will go next. Maybe I should use Synchronized Strike. In fact, if he comes down here, I'm gonna poke him over here. I haven't seen his carving card, so he might not have it in this match. 1 and a 7. Scored a hit. Furious Crown. Look at that. Full move towards the furthest survivor, though. That is very annoying. I might dash to circumvent what's going on. First, let's roll the wound. Alright, we have a 4, that's a 5, 6, 7, and that's an 8, so... Keep rolling 4s to wound. We're doing very poorly in that regard, but we're dodging him like a boss. So, I guess I can't entirely complain. Alright, no one gets bashed, but he is going to full move towards the furthest survivor, which is blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means he would knock down green. So... Oh, there's no opportunity here to dash. I actually cannot dash. Alright, that's fine. Green will be knocked down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because she's landed on knocked down and knocked back for monster collision. And he's just hanging out next to blue. I don't think it matters if green gets knocked down at all. That does it for us. Alright, Butcher is a fast target. So that gets shuffled. Butcher is screaming, so first things first. Reset that. Second, screaming. Third, our bro here is going to be... Suffering Frenzy. So first, 1 brain damage. He gets the token, that's the 3rd token, so let's get rid of these. And I'll do his Frenzy now. So 1 d5 Insanity, 1 speed token, 1 strength token, ignore slow melee weapons, cannot spend survival, may not use fighting arts, may not use weapon specialization or weapon mastery. Lasts until the end of the showdown. Is there a good thing to remember that we're frenzied at the moment? I suppose just this. Cannot spend survival, cannot use fighting arts. Alright, 1d5 Insanity. We gain 3 Insanity. We gain a speed token and a strength token. They have these damage tokens and we never use them for anything. I wonder why they include them in the game. I think for the monster. Because, you know, don't have that handy chart. Anyway. You take another brain damage, it's a light head injury. You take a brain damage, it's a light brain injury, so this is not good. The screaming is going to be possibly taking out somebody, because you die on a 1 or a 2. Alright, so the Butcher screamed at us. And now, his first card is Wild Carve. That's not good. This is the all survivors adjacent. I will, after he picks his target, priority target, I will dash with blue. I may as well before we run out of survival to spend. Due to screaming. So we get our survival back. Blue will dash 2, 3, 4. Actually, Alright, we know he doesn't have the card where he attacks the furthest survivor. I don't have to worry about that then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll come up here with our dash. It's a wild carve, 3 dice, hits on 8s, 1 damage apiece. That's what I like to see. That's not what I like to see. So we can no longer dodge, so our tank is now going to be taking hits. 2 to the body. And that'll be a bleeding token. It's amazing how well the monster can roll, and we do not. We've been rolling really bad. Alright, come on, man. Second attack from the butcher. He's only got 6 life yet left. I don't want to force the runaway with him if I can avoid it. Devour Lantern. Target's doomed. That doesn't matter. So let's see if we can dodge this attack and not lose our accuracy. I don't know why they all weren't selected. 8 is a hit, 2 and 6 are misses. So I can't dodge this attack, unfortunately. We will take a damage, we will lose our survival, and we will get -3 accuracy tokens. So one thing at a time, we'll take a damage to our fucking foot again. He really likes stabbing his toes. Maybe the butcher's sick of his high dodge. He's like, let me cut your fucking feet off and see how well you dodge now. Lose our survival, -3 accuracy. So we're definitely not getting the fist and teeth thing this time. Kinda wish he had the shield now so I can start shielding, but -3 accuracy. This hits on 9s. Everything else hits on fucking 10s only. Oh, I may as well try, right? We can't use this anymore. Oh right, we can't use fighting arts. Alright, I have a question. I have a question for everybody. A, because we can't use fighting arts due to frenzy, do I lose this token? I think I don't, because all it did was give us a token. It's not like it's saying as long as this is in effect, I have +1 evasion. And since I can't use fighting arts now, my second question for everybody is, if I was to be knocked down, would I lose my evasion token? I would think no, because I can't use the fighting art. So feel free to chime in and let me know what you guys think about that. That's an interesting set of questions. I haven't come up upon this before. I'm gonna play the way I think it works, and I think now if I get knocked down, I'm gonna keep my evasion token because this is not in effect. Alright, so that's gonna be my house ruling on it. I would love to hear others' opinions. Anyway, we need to survive. That was the second card. Right, first one was the AoE hack. It gave us a bleed. Alright, it's our turn. They get up. Everyone is active. We need to kill this guy within the next 2 turns, I would say. He could die from foot damage. Technically, he could live a handful more of turns, but it's not looking great. Alright. I will go with white first. We will... I'm thinking this would hit on 8s. If I get in the blind spot, this will hit on 8s. And we get 3 dice. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go with white first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna say fuck it to the punching plan since we lost 3 of our accuracy. We'll roll 3 dice for the bone blade, hitting on 8s. So we have 1 hit. Furious breastplate, +2 toughness to wound this location with the hilarious Lantern 10 result. Can we cause a wound? Get the beaten 11, rolled a 9. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, we definitely did with 4 strength. That's 13, 14, 15. So we cause a wound. Alright, that is good. That helps. That is great. And that means this card gets a bleeding token on it. Alright, he's gonna scream again. Everyone's gonna be frenzied. Oh, damn. Well, that's okay. Who wants to go next? I suppose green will go next. 1, 2, 3. We'll just move green over to here. I could set up a synchronized strike, but I really don't want to do that. Not against the butcher. So let's attack. We have an 8, we have a 6. We have some hits. Can we get some wounds? Furious Greaves and a cleaver. Alright, that's fine. We'll do the cleaver first, so I won't roll for that. Green will gain an insanity. That will save their brain from the next turn. And we will attack. We roll a 1 though, so no wound. The reflex does occur. So butcher's over here, and I guess that means I can synchronize the attack if I really want to. So I suppose I'll try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yellow will go. We will synchronize the attack. We're in the blind spot, so that's +2 accuracy, +1 strength for this attack. So we hit on 4s. 9 and the 5. We get the super dense location, doesn't matter. Armored pig shoulder, and the death blow location, which is always really good. So first location. I rolled a 2. That's a 5, that's a 6, that's a 7 only. So we actually do not cause a wound with a damn 2. Can we stop rolling so poorly? Alright, there you go. 5, that's an 8, that's a 9, that's a 10. So we do wound on the death blow location, the Furious Scrag. And that'll be 2 wounds on this dude. He does have a bleed token on him. So as much as I want to kill this dude, blue is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll bandage white so he can try and live as long as possible. And that is going to be blue's turn. Alright. Butcher man. He's a fast target man. Does whatever a butcher can. He's getting a free basic attack because he's a total douchebag. On white, so I would say advantage to the monster would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, knocking him down. He would walk up, because it's Kingdom Death. So he gets knocked down, that means he's gonna miss next turn, which sucks. Alright, basic attack. 3 dice, hits on 8s. Can we get some dodges? It's fucking 8s he needs. Let's see those low numbers. Well, he got 1 hit. So 1 hit. On the waist, finally somewhere different. That is a bleed though. Yep. So 1 bleeding token for us. First card. Butcher's Roar. Luckily this only chooses the priority target. So on a 4+, we will take damage. It is a 4+. So, 1 brain damage, not knocked down because we are stalwart, but that's another lunacy token for our dude. Oh man, everyone's gonna pop. Next turn's gonna be fucking terrifying. Alright, second card. Second card. Hack City. Well, we get to do legendary lungs again, maybe. So this is 5 dice. Let's get them a little spread apart so they don't hit each other, hopefully. Alright, what we got? We've got 1 hit, 2 hits. So 2 hits. 2 hits, not the worst. For only 1 damage per. Body and waist. Alright, light on the body, 0 on the waist. I need the hand to take a hit. We survived, so we get to legendary lungs again, which might give us survival back, not that we can spend it. We got a 1 this time around. How does this work if you already have it? I guess nothing. So sadly, your mind is simply adrift. Lost somewhere between the physical pain and the fear of further punishment. You learn nothing from the experience. Okay. So no extra survival for him. But we survived another round. Butcher has 5 HP. Now, before Frenzy occurs, I will encourage with Beth. Let's see if she can... She loses her survival. But we will encourage Yellow to get the fuck up. And then, since Frenzy is going to occur, I'm going to dash with the green and go here. 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And then I'm going to dash with yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna get in synchronized strike range now. Because everyone's gonna suffer frenzy, and yellow and blue might die. I don't think I can gain insanity in any way. Alright, that's it. It's our turn. Oh right, I forgot to do that earlier. Hold on. I can't do what I just did. I forgot to do the scream step. Alright, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't dash. Can't dash. Cannot dash. Gain your survival back. Gain your survival back. Gain your survival back. You can't encourage. I forgot to do the scream, so let's scream. He would have taken 1 and gained a second lunacy token. My apologies, everyone. This is before the attacks go off, so it doesn't change anything. You take 1 and suffer lunacy or frenzy. So +1 strength, +1 speed, 1d5 insanity gain will be a 4, and then cannot spend survival, cannot use fighting arts, you're frenzied. Now Philip here will first, we take a brain injury and then we suffer frenzy if we don't die. So let's see if we die to a brain trauma. And we rolled a 10, which is frenzy. So, okay, hold up. First frenzy. And this is for the brain trauma. Alright, we gain 2 insanity. Cannot spend survival, cannot use fighting arts, which means no more synchronized striking. Second frenzy from the lunacy. We gain 1 more insanity, 1 more strength token, 1 more speed token. Hopefully with these speed tokens I can kill this guy. Alright, now Beth. Hopefully Beth survives. So let's see if she dies. Brain trauma. Fuck. We're just really angry at the butcher screaming. Everyone started screaming back at him. You ever see those videos where people are like fed up with the screaming baby and then they just scream back at the damn baby? I feel like that's what we're doing to the butcher. Everyone's just like, ah! Ah! Shut up! Alright. Cannot use fighting arts. We gain 3 insanity, and now for the second frenzy from lunacy popping. Okay, 1 extra insanity. I apologize for doing this out of order, but it wouldn't have changed these results. The butcher attacking our dude. We want an extra strength, extra speed. Okay. So that screaming would have happened first, and then he would have attacked twice. And now it's our turn. He's done. 1 out of order. No one can do anything cool, and he's knocked down for the round since it happened on the monster's turn. So, I need to kill this thing. My best chance is with my, like, 4... I guess yellow's got the 4 swings. 3. Okay. I'm gonna go with... Blue is in the way, preventing him from getting in the back. Alright, I'm gonna go with green first. We'll attack with green. Poke him with the spear, so we have 3 dice now. Still hitting on 6s though. Only 1 hit. It's not what I want to see. +2 toughness to wounds, so basically have a naked 3 strength here. We need to roll a 7. Roll a 6. 6 and 3 is 9, and then 10, 11 for green. So unfortunately, no wound for this damn location. Okay. I'm gonna leave green where she is. If it is a she, it is. Blue will go next. Blue will bandage white and then get out of white's way. And white's gonna try and do something. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Come over here and stay there. And then white is gonna go get in the back for that accuracy boost. And I just wanted to this. I was looking over here, see is there anything else that I can do? There's not. We'll bone blade it, so 1 extra dice. We're hitting on fucking 8s. 4 strength though. No hits. Man, this sucks. Alright, it's the butcher's turn. Fast target. Haven't hit his trap yet, that's good. He's screaming again though. So, screaming. This gets popped. And copy the lunacy tokens. So we suffer frenzy once again. Okay, let me do that. And then that's another strength. Another speed token. And he lost that. We gain 1d5 insanity. Gain 4. Okay, hang in there. Hang in there, guy. And then screaming on you. Yellow pops. Oh no, you shouldn't be popping. Everyone popped last round. So I forgot to delete these. Yeah, otherwise they wouldn't have insanity. Yellow pop doesn't pop, no. Why is there two? Alright, yellow took one and blue takes one. I think we're all good. That should be correct. We did not wound the butcher, so unfortunately... Did I wound the butcher? What was your... I don't know what the hit location was. He might have one. You failed to wound. Failed to hit. We did not wound the butcher. Okay. Anyway, butcher screams. First card. This is wild carve. So, priority target. 3 dice. Can these all miss? We're looking for under 8. Why is he so good at rolling? It's like, I swear, when you play games like this, you're playing with some sort of deity of RNG. Just playing right with you, and they're like, no, fuck you. Statistically, he has a 30% chance of fucking hitting. But now, he's gonna get the hits. Oh my god, this sucks. Alright, hand and foot. So, you gain a bleeding token. And that's a heavy on the foot, which means we are knocked down. But like I said, because Rhythm Chaser is not in effect anymore, I don't think I lose my evasion token for being knocked down. But I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure on that. And then everyone adjacent to him suffers 1 damage to a random hit location and gains another bleeding token. Oh crap, I haven't done that for Wild Carve. Okay, so I have misplayed. I thought I was playing pretty well, but we were supposed to do that a couple times against white, unless I dashed out of the way. Well, I'm not gonna go back now, but we get a second bleeding token, and then we take another damage. I thought Wild Carve hit everyone else, not the person he was targeting. That is not the case. So I've definitely misplayed this fight. It's okay, I'm doing my best, I swear. I'll keep it in mind moving onward from now. This guy should have died a long time ago. Alright, Butcher's Roar, that's fine. Only hits the one dude. 2 actually does not cause brain damage. And that is the Butcher's turn. You get up. White stays knocked down. Now, what do we do here? Let's activate blue and bandage white. He's pretty much ready to kick the bucket, so if he does die to a severe injury roll, I will use the at any time he'll run off and end the battle feature. I was hoping to finish this damn butcher off, but I don't know if that's gonna happen now. We'll have yellow go. 2, 3. So yellow here has 4 dice to roll, hitting on 6s with 3 extra strength. So we only need a 3 to wound on average. We have 3 hits. No trap, please. Crown. Gauntlet. And Greaves. Alright, how do we want to do this? crown. All survivors adjacent to him suffer bash, and he full moves towards the furthest. The furthest is a 3-way tie. This one he'll intimidate if we fail to wound. I wound on 3s, so it's not likely to happen. If we get intimidated, it's only 1 brain damage, which we can take. It doesn't knock us down. So this card I should do first. Then we can move him. And then... well, I guess he can come to the attacker first, and then he would go to green next, because green would then be the furthest. And then green has the free move, so we'll do it in this order. Alright, Furious Gauntlet. Let's get some wounds here. We need these desperately. Perfect! Doesn't matter for this location, but we will cause a wound. Alright. Second location, the Greaves. We got the 3. 3 and 3 is 6, and 3 is 9, so... he calls a wound. He will full move towards the attacker, which is just right here. Take a wound. Alright. And then lastly, I just need another 3 here. Beautiful. We finally have done what we need to do. Oh right, he's gonna bash everybody. Okay. That might have been a mistake in ordering. Should have did this one first. We got the wound though, and blue already took her turn, so it doesn't overly matter. If I'm really lucky, green will kill the butcher right here, and I would love that to occur. So green, if you would, do the honors here and just, with your 3 dice, get 2 wounds. You know what, maybe I should get in his back and increase my accuracy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will get in his back and increase my accuracy. So we hit on 5s. 1, 2, 3 hits. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Oh fuck, we got the trap. Alright, so I'll just draw these. Damn, the Scrag was in there too. So when the trap card is drawn, everything else is ignored anyway. But I want to see what we were gonna do. So, Zone of Malice. Attacker is doomed. All survivors in the Zone of Malice gain a bleeding token. Suffer knockback 5. Alright, 1. I believe they stop here because they would hit the survivor. I have to double check those rules now. Survivor collision. I think he's gonna hit the survivor and be knocked down. Gain a bleeding token though on green. And let me check survivor collision. Collides. If a survivor is knocked back into impassable terrain, collide with it, suffer collision. Suffer knockback into another survivor. Complete the knockback movement normally. Both survivors suffer collision at the end of the knockback. Okay. Okay. So they actually go through them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they suffer collision, which is just knockdown. Right. Collision, then knockdown. Okay, that's fine. Everyone gets up on the end of the monster's turn anyway. And he's got 7 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's right here. And he will be basic actioning. 3 dice hits on 5s. How lucky can green get? We have a 9, a 3, and a 6. So 1 miss, 2 hits. That's not too bad. It's only 1 damage apiece. Hand and body. Also, he took a bunch of wounds, so I do know he's gonna do a free basic action on Gray. Hand and body. It's light and the bleed token number 2 for green. Not that big of a deal. Still, unfortunate trap occurred. Totally would have killed the butcher here. We'll get him next turn. I might just let him die. But we'll see how this goes down. Anyway, it is the butcher's turn. He's just gonna roar twice, which is actually pretty good for me. Alright, so butcher goes. He's screaming still. So, scream. And a lunacy token for the scream. Scream. Second lunacy token. The scream. Second, and a scream. Second. Okay. And then he gets his free basic action on my dude. So, going to gray. He will knock blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 this way. And we have 3 attacks. It's on 8s. You know 2 of them are gonna hit. See, that's more realistic. 1, 3, 3. That's better. Okay. Butcher's Roar. Target is priority target. Roll 1d10 for each target on a result of 4+. Right, so we just need to not get 4+. Alright, got 4+, so that is a brain damage. One more 4+, and we will suffer frenzy again. Guess this isn't a big deal anymore. One more 4+, so that's a brain damage, and then frenzy yet again. That's another strength token, another speed token, and insanity. Alright, we got 5 insanity. Okay. That's the butcher man's turn. Scream twice. And that stays over there as it's the last card. I think we can totally kill him. Everyone does get up on this turn because we were all knocked down on our turn. God, this is annoying, man. I'm just gonna go with green. Gonna let green go first and try and get the... Actually, I'll go with yellow first, because I don't want yellow to be standing next to it. So I'll move yellow out 1. We have 4 dice now. And we have 3 strength. Wait, yellow is the stronger one, not green. Get the 2 frenzies. Alright, 2 hits. Furious Bellow. And a Cleaver. Alright, let's hit the Cleaver first. Gain that insanity. Furious Bellow. So no matter what, we're gonna take a brain damage and be knocked down. That's fine. Can we cause a wound? We do get a perfect hit. Fortunately, it doesn't cancel the effects here. So we are knocked down. We suffer a brain damage, which means we suffer lunacy. That will be another strength, another speed for frenzy, another 1d5 insanity gain. 3. Okay. So I just need 1 more wound to finish this dick. And if I could hit his scrag, that would be great. We'll go with green next. Green probably gets the kill. Probably. We have 3 dice. These Kingsman spears have come... Not Kingsman, but King spears have come in real handy. Only one hit. Well, that's all I need. There it is. So we get an 8. I believe when the monster is killed, their reflexes do not work. Otherwise, he gets bashed. But I think when they're dead, they don't do reflexes. God, Butcher. She did quite a number. I felt really great at the beginning, and then it was just like... Alright, good job. I do apologize, though. This guy might be far more damaged because he took 2 wild carves, so there should be 2 more damages somewhere, which if it was the foot, he could have potentially died. And he would have been fine on bleeding tokens because we were keeping that in check. So 2 extra bleed tokens over the course of 2 wild carves isn't a big deal, but he did miss out on 2 damage. Didn't pay attention to the attack. I do apologize. But let's revel in our victory regardless. So, Showdown Butcher. He is an inspiration, apparently. We may immediately choose Axe Weapon Proficiency regardless of age milestones. And gain an Axe level Proficiency. Now, I don't have an Axe, but we might get one. So... Lenny will stay the same. Oh, it gains a Hunt XP. You gain a Hunt XP, right? Yeah. Lucille hits Age anyway. I'm probably gonna make her Spear user. I think I will. And we'll do her milestone. For Age. That is a 14, that's a random fighting art for Age 1. She is a leader. New leader. Whenever you encourage a survivor to gain 1 speed token until the end of the round, and then once per hunt phase, you may inspire another survivor that use your understanding and courage to resolve a hunt or story event. Okay. That's the same as it has been. You gain a Hunt XP, and since you do not have level 2, I may as well give you Axe, and therefore a specialization in it. It's either the Butcher's rules, and she's at 3 and never did anything with the shield. She's gonna get murdered regardless, I think. Okay, so gained the Hunt XP. And now the rewards, roll 1d10, add the Butcher's level to the result, and we get stuff. So let's roll dice. We have a 5, which isn't great. 4 to 6. Butcher lets loose a final war. Its body explodes, scattering 1d5 Broken Lantern basic resources. And we get 1 Broken Lantern. Absolutely abysmal. I'm just gonna copy it from here. I suppose to be accurate, I should still take it out of this deck just in case. So, leave that there. And then I will put these away real fast. Make sure I get the 3 columns, pillar. Get you guys in here. There you go. Put this away. Get you guys over, I guess over here. Space for you. Where are you, target token? Goes over here. AI deck. Man, the beginning of this fight and all those fucking mood cards though. Alright, advanced, basic. Look how stacked that is. Advanced, basic. There you go, 10 and 8. That's not correct. Basic, advanced, advanced, and then this and this. So he doesn't have legendary cards. This can go over here. Can go back here. This can go here. Put all these away later. I just want them on the side, and then lunacy. Get rid of the tokens. Put the lunacy cards. It's not too long to clean up. I'd say it's pretty quick. Group them together. Alright, so there. So we got rewards. And we gain endeavor. We heal first. So you were back at 2 apiece. And all of the shit is gone. Ugh. All that is gone. All this is gone. This is gone. 3 and 1. Besides brain damage, way to go untouched, relatively. He ended up with more insanity, and she went untouched too, but that's only because of the priority target bullshit. Still, I think we were lucky. I might have preferred her to get hit. She has 1 less evasion. What happened to her evasion tokens? Did I not give her 2? Because she's supposed to have 2. Let me give her 2. Anyway, she has 1 less evasion because of no Rhythm Chaser, but she might have been the better target. Could have blocked every turn. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So, we're healed. We gain 4 endeavors to use. Nobody died yet. We will be getting a 5th. And then update the timeline. Welcome to year 5, everybody. Settlement event is the first thing that happens. No more dentist hanging out. Instead, we have the dentist hanging out. I did hit R. So, such is life. Alright, the dentist is here. And then Hands of Heat is going to be occurring. Man, that's bullshit. The dentist is back. I guess on the bright side, nothing weird is happening. Alright, Hands of Heat. We are going to experiment with the lanterns. So, one lucky day, clumsy accident knocks a lantern free from the towering lantern horde. A sudden flash of heat bathes the survivors as the lantern crashes to the ground, and now shattered, the lantern light dies, but the seed of an idea begins to grow. Nominate someone, they gain 1 courage, and they experiment with lanterns. Let's just... there's another thing I have to do, everybody. Hey, we have to understand that Beth is getting murderized. Why do you all just get absorbed in when I try to move you? I'm enjoying this remix of this song, by the way. Alright. This is our settlement. We have David Dicer. We have Zachary. Gulliver. And Sharifa. Beth is at 3 Hunt XP, and David's at 3, but we don't want him to die because we're gonna roll with the Twilight Sword. I never give the Twilight Sword the chance, so I'm gonna try to. And Lenny is very strong. Plus, he's just got legendary lungs. So for this event, why don't we give it to somebody that doesn't have anything going on for them? We'll gain a matchmaker. So I'll give it to Gulliver. Gulliver will be the experimented with. Didn't pop up. Experimented with lanterns. So you gain a courage, which means you're going to gain matchmaker. Let's do matchmaker first. Always do milestones. Settlement phase triumph. When you're a returning survivor, once per year you may spend the endeavor to intimacy. And shall gain a 1. Which is, may reroll 1 endeavor result this settlement phase. So let me get my handy dandy lunacy token marker and I will just put it over here. I know we have a reroll icon. Why don't I use that instead? So I'm just gonna leave this here. Where would be a place I remember? I don't know. I'll put it here. It's kind of in the way. Yeah, but I don't want to like rename this and then name it back. Reroll an endeavor. There. An endeavor result. I don't know how I want to put this. I don't want it phasing through the board. That like bothers me. There. That's fine. One endeavor gets a reroll. Alright. And then Hands of Heat, we're going to experiment with lanterns. So let's move this over here so it has a little more space. Roll a 7! 7 plus. The survivor discovers heat and the settlement celebrates. Your settlement gains the lantern oven innovation. Survivor gains the red fist secret fighting art and rolls on the lantern branding table this page. Alright, one thing at a time. He's a matchmaker. Let me get matchmaker out. Alright, matchmaker. You are a matchmaker, and now you have red fist. So there's red fist. Which is at the start of each showdown, every survivor gains 1 strength token and may spend those instead of survival. Pretty good secret fighting art. Okay, so we gain Lantern Oven, which I don't know if I pulled that out yet. I did with ammonia. Lantern Oven. So we have heat. Departing survivors gain 1 survival, and we get Lantern Oven consequences. So now we get 2 for departing, and we get Lantern Oven consequences, which is cooking, scrap smelting, there's our inner lantern. Alright, cooking and scrap smelting. This is a hobble consequence. I don't have hobble. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Those go into the deck. Oh yeah, I forgot to save for innovating this year. I should have kept an organ. Damn, I did really bad. That's how rusty I am. It's fine. It's whatever. Anyway, so we are lantern branding. A feast culminating in the ritual branding of the settlement's finest warriors by the heat of an agitated lantern. Discard half the settlement's total resources, including storage, rounded down. Nominate a survivor, roll on the table below. Right, okay, nominate. I forgot, so it wouldn't have mattered. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to lose 4 things. Losing that, we're losing the Cyclops Fly, and we're losing the 2 Broken Lanterns. Because I want my feathers. Maybe I lose the feathers and we keep the Cyclops Fly, because I know you can cook this thing and get a permanent accuracy, but cooking still sucks in 1.5. They did not improve that at all. The only thing that's worth cooking is the evasion benefit. Yeah, I'll get rid of this. What is the Great Cat Bone used for? It's the spear and the helmet. Yeah, I'm not keeping that. Okay, there's half my resources. Who are we nominating? Gulliver is the experimenter. We can nominate somebody else. What's the worst thing that happens here? Tradition. Hands of Heat happens again. And then we could brand somebody. Or 10 plus to get blinded and a permanent luck. Doubt that'll happen, but why don't I brand Lenny since he's Fist and Teeth? And if he gets blinded, then that's bad for a Fist and Teeth user. We'll brand Lucille. Let's brand Lucky Lucille. So Lucille will be the rolling a 1. So, no branding, but this is gonna be a tradition. All departing survivors gain 10 survival, and then we add Hands of Heat to the timeline 1d10 years from now. So, Hands of Heat will be added 8 years from now. Let's just copy this. So, when we fight the hand, we will celebrate with our Hands of Heat. It's not a settlement event, it's Hands of Heat timeline event. Okay, year 13. And a reminder token. This time I'll use the lunacy reminder. Our departing survivors gain 10 survival for this year. Okay. So, all of that shit happened. And now, for our favorite fucking event of all time, Murder Settlement Event. Which is fine, because we have 8 people. I believe you need 7 for Armored Strangers to help you. And I've never had Armored Strangers help me before. So as long as we don't roll high, maybe 2 people will die and it'll be over. And we'll never see it again. So, someone in the settlement has been murdered. The survivor with the highest hunt XP is the victim. They are dead. The murderer, unfortunately, is Lenny, so Lenny might actually die, too. Right, and I'm supposed to uncheck these, they're not frenzied anymore. Alright, well, I'm gonna... If Lenny dies, then Lenny dies, but... Alright, so Beth is murdered. Yeah, Beth is murdered. Goodbye, Beth. Nothing personal. Alright. Name of the fallen. Beth Borgiam. Murdered by Lenny for unknown reasons. Because this game sucks. Sometimes. We love it though. Definitely do love the pain. Alright, so Beth is murdered. That gives us an endeavor. And Lenny, the murderer. Which makes sense. He murdered Carlos. Now he's gonna murder Beth. Murdered Beth too. Alright. What happens to him? Is he dead? It's a 2. He's dead. So, the murderer is killed. This card does not come back. Sorry, Lenny. There's nothing I could have done about that. You had too much insanity. So we'll have to make another Fist and Teeth guy. We lost that legendary longest person. Easy come, easy go, I suppose. And we can always give someone else Rhythm Chaser, which I think I will be doing some Rhythm Chaser endeavors. That's a good fighting art. Alright. Lenny Lemeling. Let's see, what can we say? After killing 2... Or I should say, after killing another member of the settlement, despite his initial praise as being the strongest in the settlement, it was clear he would become out of hand. It was clear he would get out of hand and be uncontrollable. So the settlement agreed to end its life. Alright, I swear to God, if we get murder again in the future, it's gonna suck! And we get another endeavor, because we killed Lenny. So, 6 endeavors. This is why Graves is always better than Cannibalize. Although, I guess Cannibalize isn't the worst thing in the world. Now I just have to think, what am I doing with my endeavors? I don't know. Okay, what a thrilling updated timeline. Update the death count, we did. Check for milestones, we have. I mean, the only thing I can do is gain society principle at this point. Yeah. So, here's the deal. We need to train David in the ways of the Twilight Sword. And because of how this campaign has gone, and we have 2 King Spears, we're very well equipped for dealing with an Antelope. I don't know if I want to deal with a level 2 Antelope. I might ease myself into the Antelope with just a level 1 next year instead of a level 2. Especially since we are dealing with the fixed level 2 Antelope that does trample you properly. And that would take a lot of strategy on my part. We'll see though. I'll have to determine if I want to fight a level 2 or not. But I can say that David will be... Well, I can't put him down there yet. Right. Let's figure out what our innovations are. David's probably joining us, and then someone else needs to take over as the tank. Could be Gulliver. So we have Red Fist. Yeah, I'll take Gulliver. We can bring Gulliver up to speed. So, with the Lantern Horde, I can nominate someone with at least 2 more XP. It's so small, that text. 2 or more hunt XP than yourself. So we could nominate Gulliver twice and get him a proficiency in... since he gets +1 strength, maybe he should be Fist and Teeth. Because, you know, I really like to go for Fist and Tooth mastery. It's a very good mastery to have. You're at Spear. He chose Axe just because we don't have an Axe though, and we didn't get the Butcher's Cleaver. I don't think there is an Axe we can make that's good. What does the Bone Axe do? It's frail. Savage, right? I mean, Bone Axe isn't bad, but I might do a level 2 Antelope. We're looking to farm for the rest of the tier 2 buildings now. and basically build up tanks. Caterium doesn't have an axe. I'm gonna peek at the stone circle real quick. Yeah, that doesn't have an axe. That only has one weapon. Technically two, but no one's ever gonna make a lancet launcher this early. I don't know if I want to go for Screaming Antelope gear. I might. We're definitely gonna fight a Screaming Antelope though. Some sort. But yeah, I'm gonna do 2 endeavors. 2 for Gulliver, so he will age. Let's do his this gets Matchmaker in effect too, right after Armored Strangers goes down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we only have 6 people in the settlement. So this is where we can start repopulating. But we will age him with David as his teacher. Milestone for age. We got a 4. Gain 1 permanent strength. Well, look at that. And he will be a Fist and Tooth Master, because we need one. Although, Fist and Tooth against the fucking Antelope when I can't see what locations I'm punching is risky, but I only need to do it once. So, that's fine. We have 4 endeavors left. I can reroll one of them. No point in making leather. Can't build anything. Can augury? I can share more experience around, which is probably what we're doing this year. What else do we got? Do have heat now, which means I could make a monster necklace. Oh right, bone beats. We have bone beats. I don't have to worry about giving people survival. But I might actually want to give people insanity this year. If not the, arts. Power just flickered off in my house. The one reason why I enjoy having a laptop. My recording is not affected. If I was streaming, it would have been affected, but power's been flickering on and off in my home a lot lately. Not sure if it's because of the snow or what's going on. Trying to figure it out. Anyway. We still have our 2 synchronized strikers. I can bring these 2 with us. And then we can take... Right, Gulliver and David's coming with us. David should definitely... He's gonna have a hard time hitting. I don't think I have any way of increasing his accuracy with the damn sword. We're just gonna have to get lucky. Try and manipulate the... Like... If one of the last cards for the Screaming Antelope just has it grazing constantly, that's what we're gonna want. Until I get a wound with the sword. And the music stopped because the internet is down at the moment due to the power outage. Alright. Everyone's gonna be at max survival. I suppose I could augury and we can try and get one kid, although if I get twins I ruin everything for myself, so I don't want to augury actually. In the extreme case... No, we can't get twins, I don't have beds. Let me look at intimacy. Yeah, we don't have beds. which just means we don't have that. I would have to roll 2 9s. We don't have hovel, so 2 9s and 2 10s. We're not likely to get twins. Only he used his survival of the fittest reroll. I should have used Beth's survival of the fittest reroll at some point since I knew she was gonna die. They used theirs as well. Man, I don't know. I have a lot of options here, and I'm not really sure what I want to be doing. What is Insight level 3 again? Or Insight Settlement Phase? This Tinker. Tinker is pretty good. I don't want to lose any of my stuff except for small feathers, though. I want to keep the leather and the iron. It's tough. 4 innovations, what do? Let's use 1 to obtain Rhythm Chaser on Gulliver. Excuse me. Stop lagging. There you go. So we will give him a Rhythm Chaser. Let's have... Oh man. I have Survival of the Fittest rerolls. We have 4. Let's have Zach. Because he could become a Tinkerer, which is fine by me. So let's have Zach do an augury. What is my male to female ratio? We have 3 boys and 4 boys and 2 girls. We definitely need some women, so I will augury. We're gonna try and get a kid here. We're gonna use that reroll if we must. So here's 1 roll. Alright, it is a 1. I will use the reroll that we have for 1 endeavor. So we do get a 10. Alright, this is gone. Let's have Zach hook up with Sharifa. And let's see if we can make a kid here. Oh god, it's a 3 and a 1. I have to reroll both of these dice. Alright, Zach will use his reroll for the 1. Man, I'm just so unlucky. This was a big risk to take, but I figured I wanted to. So, survival of the fittest used. We need anything that's not a 1 or 3. Oh my god. Alright, so the woman dies no matter what. I won't reroll the second dice. So Sharifa is dead now. That means we have 1 female left to our party and we gain an endeavor. Wow, that is just unfucking lucky. Okay, Sharifa. I forget how I spelled your name. Son of a bitch. Died in labor. Just like all the other women of this goddamn... It's cause... No, this is Zachary. David was the bad luck, not Zach. Come on, Zach. Alright, so that means I only have 1 female left. It's Lucky Lucille. And we only have 3 survival of the fittest rerolls left. And I'm gonna try... We're gonna augury again with Zach. Alright, we got a 1. So there goes my Phoenix Feathers. Delete this. We gain an understanding. which gives us Tinker. This is so bad. Usually I did not have this kind of luck in the People of the Sun campaign. Alright, so we have Tinker. And let's see what he gets for gaining Tinker. Roll a 6. Gain 1 endeavor this settlement phase, so we have a free extra shot at making a kid. Let's go. Instead of Zach, anyone else want to? This is gonna cost me my my stuff. Let's have let's have Lucille do it. She's lucky. I have to believe this to be true. Alright, got a 6. She gains a survival. That's no big deal. It's augury again. Okay, that's a 7. That's not an 8 or higher, right? Where is the thing? That's a survival. Lucille. One more augury. Alright, so we're losing another resource. I'm gonna lose the iron. So we can always get more. Actually, iron. Leather I can always make more. I'm gonna lose the leather. Lucille will gain understanding. So, such is fate. Now that Lucille is the only female left, I am probably going to leave her behind. Because we need to either rescue a survivor by walking the path of the doomed. Oh right, that's a good reason not to go after a level 2 antelope yet. I cannot handle a level 3 lion currently. So I probably will fight a level 1 antelope. But everybody walks the path of the brave except for Zach. And Philip. Alright. The path of the path of the brave is what we want. Path of the brave rolling a 1 is a chance to rescue somebody. So I would say we're done with development. We're on the departing survivor step now. In this video I'm not going to do the next hunt, but I can say our precious female is going to stay behind, and if we roll bad birthing, well, we're just gonna have to hope we can make a comeback here. But Zach is gonna join us as an armored dude, and we'll have to move the bone blade because he's got his sword. Tinker. Where is your stuff, Zach? Man, is he not the Twilight Sword? Oh, okay, never mind. Doesn't have anything. So Zach can be over here. David is the Twilight Sword user. In hindsight, maybe I should have let David die and kept Beth. Combo Master, Explorer, Sideways Prepared, Corporalia, Secretive. Oh right, and he can only do it every other time. Orator of Death. Indecisive. This guy's got problems. Card underneath. Move that. There you go. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna take him. Try and make him work even though he's got issues to sort. And nope. nobody really wants this bone blade. We are fighting the antelope anyway. And I guess we're taking Gulliver. Wait, we're gonna take Gulliver regardless. Okay, so thank you for joining me on this adventure. I didn't realize he had tough. When did Gulliver get all this shit? I don't even remember. Tough was from him being born. He was the first kid, right? Or something like that. Just to make sure I didn't forget anything on you. Alright, well, we are down to the last 5 survivors in the settlement. Can we make a comeback? Stay tuned to find out what happens with the alliterated alliance. We'll try and make some new family names with the new kids. But until then, yeah, I'm done. I'll set up a antelope. We're gonna go after the antelope level 1. Just in case it turns out to be a level 2 lion. Which is possible. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy hunting in your own campaigns.